Hey, what's going on, guys? Ah, crap. Sorry about that. I hate these little things that you put in your car and you stick them and they're supposed to stick and they don't stick, and it drives me crazy. So I apologize in advance for anything embarrassing that I do. It's just my effort to try to test out technology. So apparently I'm not very good at it. But as I was driving to the post office, I wanted to talk about the stock market and what's going on in the market right now today. Now, if you go back and you watch the video I did yesterday or the day before, this early part of the week was a tough time for stock market investors. A lot of you lost a lot of money as the fears of the coronavirus really took hold in the global economy. And I was explaining to you guys the other day that fear really does a number on the stock market. It's not so much about what actually happened. The market operates quite a bit or reacts quite a bit to what it thinks might possibly happen. So it's almost like the stock market is a worrier. It's like you ever have a friend that just worries about everything, and 90% of the things that they worry about actually never come to pass. Well, the stock market is like that, right? And now the thing that makes the market interesting is that the stock market takes that which is an illusion and it makes it real, right? It takes, that all the concerns and the possibilities, and it manifests them in real dollar value modifications, right? Meaning that, about $1 trillion in global wealth just evaporates because people are not so much hearing that the coronavirus has gotten out of control, but that the coronavirus could possibly get out of control, right? So I mentioned to you guys yesterday that I thought it was much ado about nothing, to be honest with you. I told Alicia, I said it wouldn't surprise me if nobody's talking about the coronavirus 2 weeks from now. And so I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but what I can say is that today has been an absolute monster day for the market. If you did buy the dip, if you did hold your position, you're probably pretty happy right now if you have a diversified portfolio. And so the NASDAQ, I think, hit a record high. Tesla shot through the roof. You had stocks like Apple and some of these others that just really blasted off into outer space. And so, and here's what I'm seeing, right? Number one, the Chinese government likes to lie about viruses, and I think that they might still be lying about the coronavirus. I watched a Netflix documentary yesterday about it was called Explained, and one of them was all about pandemics. How pandemics get started and where they come from and all that. And one thing that they mentioned was they talked about how when SARS first came out, how the Chinese government lied about SARS, and they were like, oh, it's no big deal, it's not spreading that fast. And actually it was spreading quite fast. And I think that what stopped the spread of the SARS virus actually was that the SARS virus was not a very strong virus. It just dampened out and died and went away, right? Or at least that's what they say, right? I honestly am one of those. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I don't believe they ever tell us anything. I think they don't tell us shit, to be honest with you. But I believe the Chinese government would be willing to lie in order to protect its wealth. So I'm not so convinced that the coronavirus is totally gone, but what I am convinced of is that the market might have overreacted to the virus. And so what that did was that provided a pretty amazing buying opportunity if anybody was sitting on cash waiting for a time to invest. Because if I'd had a lot more cash sitting around, I'd have dug real deep into the market at that time. So lo and behold, what's happened in my portfolio probably what happened in yours. Give me a yes or no if you made money today. If you made money today, give me a yes or no. You probably made money because most of you are invested, most of you are diversified. If you're not invested, I encourage you to start investing, because making money in the stock market for the last 20 years has been like shooting fish in a barrel. It's been very easy to do. So I encourage you to look into that. So I gotta go. I'm about to go in the post office, but if you want to check out my stock market investing class, you can go to theblackstockmarketprogram.com, THE. That's theblackstockmarketprogram.com. So feel free to go and join the class. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the share, and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Peace.